as you like to make it. Oh, yeah. Okay, now, we live in a very special place. Of all the places in the world and in our universe, there is no place more special, in my opinion, than right here. Okay, stand back. No place more special than right here.
When you touch that, it's gonna...
Yeah, don't touch anything yet.
You touch the bulb, it'll go on your finger. I know what this is.
Okay, so when we
Mommy, you haven't seen
think,
this?
Over there, Dylan.
when we think of all of the planets, we have the sun is a star, actually. Mercury, who's learned their planets? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars,
Jupiter,
Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto is on the list. They call it Pluto.
Hey, Mom.
All of the planets are very special, but which one is the most special?
Earth.
The Earth, right? We want to send people to Mars, but we should learn what's going on right here.
It'll go to
Okay.
your finger.
Look over here, boys and girls. Look over here.
Dylan, no.
Everybody come over here.
Go over there.
Now, if you look around in your world, you will see magic and beauty everywhere. Now, guess what? I have some plants at home. Has anybody ever seen a butterfly before? Now, before it's a butterfly, what is it? Caterpillar, right?
Focus on what he
So the
said.
butterfly lays eggs. And I wanted to learn, this is for me personally, I wanted to learn how to attract more butterflies, particularly monarchs. And I went to the store, the garden store, and they said, well, you need this plant, butterfly weed. So I brought those home, and then guess what? It wasn't long, I saw these creatures crawling on the plant, eating. And guess what they were doing? Every day they were getting fatter and fatter. They got so fat.
I saw butterfly.
They got so fat.
And I saw them and I saw them and they turned to black.
They turned into this. And what is this called?
A cocoon.
A cocoon, a chrysalis, right? And guess what? Then he would sit there.
For about 3 weeks.
It's about 7 to 10 days. So I realized that some animals like to eat caterpillars, and they like to actually they have some enemies. So I brought the plants in my house, and I put them in a netting, and the caterpillars made this. And guess what? I have over 10 chrysalises inside my house. And guess what's happening?
They're turning into butterflies.
They are turning, and today we had 2. I wish I could have showed you. I have pictures. We had 2 of them. They popped out of the chrysalis, and their wings are not ready to fly yet. So you have to give them a couple hours. And then after a couple hours, they're testing their wings. They're trying them out. And then guess what they do?
Fly.
They fly away. Now maybe you don't believe me. I'll show you right here. But the point is, this is something, okay, so this is a close-up of one that I took. See him? Look at, see him? And then here he is a little farther away. And there we was on a thing. So this is one, this is a brand new butterfly that we let go, and they love flowers. And there was one this morning I saw. And then my daughter, where's my daughter? My daughter's here. Isn't that interesting? So you find something you like to learn about. And then you can be a scientist, you can be a musician, you can be an artist. Guess who painted this? I did. And if you look at this, guess where it looks like we're at?
It's at the sea.
It looks like the ocean, right? It is the earth. There's the volcano, maybe Hawaii, a couple of weeks ago. Here's the sun, not too bright. But there's some coral reef. And I said, I want to help the ocean. So I made this beautiful painting to show you. Okay. We can turn the lights on now, please. And then I have to show you one more special thing. This program today is brought to you today by our friends at the Pasadena Library. Maybe you've never been to the Pasadena Library. Well, come on over today. We have something for you. Okay.
It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to go viral.
Okay, then it's your fault. Okay, here we go.
It's on my blog every day.
Okay, so you and me will become friends.
Yes.
Now, if you are 5 years old, raise your hand. 6. ¿Cuánto tiene años? 7. 8.
You, 8.
9.
Dylan, stop.
Okay, any of those ages? 4. Perfect. You can learn, you can bring some more magic. Today I've showed you some science experiments. I've showed you some art. We've talked about animals. And I do have one more surprise for you besides my ukulele. But you can, at this age, learn an instrument easier than maybe if you were older. And it's not that difficult. You just have to practice.
Wow.
And you can have some fun.
Oh,
Right?
yay. Flamingo?
And you only need a little bit of knowledge. And you can have some fun. Down by the bay, where the watermelon grows. Back to my home, I dare not go. If I do, and if you like to dance, show us your moves. My mama will say. Have you ever seen a bear combing his hair, sitting in a chair, down by the bay? Now, if you don't like to dance, show us your silly faces. Down by the bay, where the watermelon grows. Back to my home, I dare not go. If I do, my mama will say. Did you ever see a llama eating pajamas in the Bahamas?
That rhymes. Sounds like.
I heard this song first.
Down by the bay. Did you ever see a gato que se pato? Did you ever see a ranchero wearing a sombrero that had lots of dinero?
Oh.
Down by the bay. So, see how much fun you can bring to your familia when you go home and you say, Mama, I'd like to learn how to play that. Now, here is the best part of all.
Okay, yay.
Everything I'm sharing with you are from things
That are called
that I
books.
wanted to know more about. And I get really excited about some of this stuff. But I learned everything from being curious and exploring. Maybe something I shared with you today got your attention, and you're like, I'd like to learn more about that. Maybe you'd like to learn more about animals and how magical animals are. Who likes to learn more about animals? Here you go, Mama. I saw your hand first. That's heavy. Go. Maybe you would like to learn more about the ocean.
I kind of like the ocean.
I saw your hand first. Now here's the good news.
Mine.
All of these books, there's a lot more on the shelves in those sections.
Mommy,
So if I give you a book, don't think that's the only book on that subject. Maybe you like to learn about butterflies.
No.
That may have gotten your attention. Maybe you enjoyed when we were lighting up the Play-Doh, and electricity is something you're curious about, right? Right? Maybe you like the idea of the experiments, so they're called, but you'd like to learn more. That's called chemistry. Chemistry. Here you go. You guys share that. Here's a beautiful one on the ocean.
Oh no.
Maybe you like. Maybe you like to do your own experiments. And these are ideas, particularly in the 500s, of science experiments you can do. Here, I got one for you. There, we got a bunch of these books. Oozing, bubbling science experiments. These would be really cool, actually. You can look them up. Here's another one. More science experiments. Who likes, oh, a scientist, hello. Who'd like to put some, there are more experiments together. And maybe you are curious about outer space. We have all kinds of books. Mars is like really interesting. We spend a lot of money on Mars.
Yeah, I'll check them out for them.
Okay, last one. Try that one. So here's the good news. Look on the number. See the number? If you look on the number of the book, 507, some are 540, you can go to that section and there's a bunch more. And I only picked out ones that got my attention. But I read a lot, and I'm sharing this with you. Okay? Boys and girls, good job. Thank you so much.
I just want to play something else.
I wish I could dance some more. I'm actually going to pack up and go to the Central Library at 6:30.
You'll have
So
another show
if
there
you have
wanna
nothing to
see
do,
more.
like if this is like the most meaningful thing in your entire life, and you want to come and get some more, 6:30 Central Library.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you for your
Good
time.
job. Good job.
I like the